Hello students, in the previous class we have observed what here? We have observed the Rutherford atomic model. So now let us see about atomic number and mass number. So generally as we know that nucleus consists of positive charge. Means what here? Nucleons consist of nucleus and protons. So the nucleus is due to the what here? The protons is having positive charge and electron is having negative charge, which is opposite. So by this what we can say, the number of protons present in the nucleus is equal to atomic number, we can say. For example, if you are taking hydrogen atomic number is 1 and sodium atomic number is 11. So if you have observed here, if you keep electrical neutrality, so the number of electrons in an atom is equals to number of protons. Means what? Atomic number Z. Okay. So in the same way, if you take electrons in hydrogen atom and sodium atom are 1 and 11. So we are getting atomic number means what here? Let us discuss atomic number. So which is represented by Z. So atomic number is nothing but is the number of protons in the nucleus. Okay. So mass number means what here? Mass number is represented by A. Mass number is nothing but mass number is the sum of addition we are doing here. Sum of number of protons and number of neutrons in the nucleus. Okay. So means what? The nucleus consists of neutrons and protons. We call it as what here? Nucleons. The nucleus contains protons and neutrons. Together we call what here? Nucleons. So by this we can represent number of neutrons is equals to number of neutrons is equals to mass number minus atomic number. So atom is electrically neutral, we can say. So the number of electrons is equals to that of the protons of the nucleus. So means what here? Generally mass number equals to number of protons. If we want mass number we need means number of neutrons plus number of protons, we can say. Okay. So this Z, atomic number Z, what it represents? Atomic number Z so this is an atomic number Z. What it represents? Number of protons in the nucleus of an atom okay, or we can say number of electrons in a neutral atom. So this is nothing. How to calculate this one? For example, if we want to calculate number of protons, neutrons and electrons. So they have given example here 80, bromine 35. So what is proteins here? What I have told you, number of protons in the atom is equals to the number of the atomic number. So means what? Atomic number is the number of protons in the nucleus. So which is represented by Z. So Z is equals to 35. Why? Because it is a atomic number Z. So here mass number. So if we want mass number is nothing but here A is equals to 80. So this is nothing but mass number. This is nothing but atomic number and protons also. So what? For example, he told us to calculate means how we have to calculate. Before going to this, let us discuss about isotopes and isobars. So isotopes and isobars, let us discuss. So isotope is nothing but here the definition of isotope means what? The same atomic number but different mass number, we call it as what? Isotopes. So the atom of the same element having the same atomic number but different mass number, we call it as what? This is an isotope. For example, here we are taking hydrogen. Hydrogen contains 3 isotopes. Okay. How it contains 3 isotopes? For example, 1H1, 1H2, 1H3. Okay. So means what here? This one we call it as protium. This one we call it as deuterium. So this one we call it as tritium. So means what? If you have seen here, the mass numbers are different. So what I have told you, the atom of the same element, we are taking same element atom, so which is having same atomic numbers. If you have seen, protons and atomic numbers are same, the Z value is same. If you have seen upper part, the numbers are changing 1, 2, 3. So if it is 1, that one we call it as protium. If mass numbers, this 1, 2, 3 represent mass numbers. If it is 2, that one we call it as deuterium. If it is 3, that one we call it as tritium. So in the same way, if you have taken chlorine, the chlorine atomic number is 17. So but the mass numbers we are having 37. So means what here? If you have observed, this one mass numbers, atomic numbers are same but different mass numbers we are having. So this is nothing but isotopes. So now let us discuss about isobars. So if you have take isobar, so what is atomic number? We are taking different atoms, means atoms of different elements we are taking, which has same mass number but different atomic numbers, we call it as isobars. The atom of different elements which have same mass number but different atomic number, we call it as what? Isobars. Okay, so this is nothing but isobars. So what I have told you in the first isotopes, what we have told you, same elements is having same atomic number, different mass numbers. So but here what I have told you, different elements we are taking, it is having same mass number but different atomic numbers. So let us take example. For example, 6C14, 7N14, 18AR40, 19K40. So this is one example. So this is one example. Okay. So if you have seen the carbon and nitrogen, what I have told in the definition, different elements we are taking. So two different elements, one is carbon, another one is nitrogen. So here if you have observed the atomic numbers are different. So what I have told you, mass numbers are same. Carbon is having same mass number, nitrogen is having same mass number. But if you have observed here, it is having different atomic numbers. In the same way, if you have taken argon and potassium, it is having same mass number, different atomic number. So means what? The atoms of different elements which have same mass number, different atomic numbers, we call it as isobar. So this is nothing but isotopes and isobars. So by this what we can say, the drawbacks of Rutherford model. So up to now we have seen the postulates of Rutherford model. What he has proposed, the alpha ray particles are passing through the gold thin foil. In that, atoms are having the very large empty space. So only few of the alpha particles will show the scattering of light we have discussed. Yes or no? They will be carry positive charge which is known as protons, that is nucleus. Yes or no? So means what here? According to drawbacks of Rutherford, what is drawbacks of Rutherford model? Let us discuss. So here Rutherford model, he cannot explain the stability of atom. Stability of atom he cannot explain, and also electronic structure of, and he also cannot explain electronic structure of atom. Okay, he failed to explain. He failed to explain what? Stability of atom and also the structure of the atom. So when an electron revolves around the nucleus, it is continuously accelerating towards the nucleus. Yes or no? So means what I have told you, electrons are revolving continuously. Means these are electrons. These are revolving around the nucleus. Means what? It is accelerating. It is moving continuously towards the nucleus. Only that one only he had told. So this is one of the drawback here. When an electron revolves round the nucleus, it is continuously accelerated. Means accelerated means what? Moving fast towards the nucleus. And according to electromagnetic theory, what we can say, this accelerated electron should radiate energy continuously, and it is having some spiral path. So what it will happen? It will decreases the nucleus. Means the atom should collapse. So this should not happen. Okay. And also electron emits energy continuously. Electron is releasing energy continuously, and the spectrum what we are getting, it is continuous. But what we have told, this atomic spectra is discontinuous. So these are the drawbacks of the Rutherford model. So what is another drawback? According to classical magnetic theory, according to classical electromagnetic theory, so what we can say, the accelerated electron is following a radiant energy and the nucleus will fall. Means what? The atom will collapse due to what? Due to electron accelerating continuously. Okay, so this is one of the drawback. And also the electron emits energy emits energy continuously, spectrum. It should be continuous. Okay. So, but what he had told that the atom is discontinuous. So these are the drawbacks of the Rutherford model. This is about the Rutherford model. So now let us see the examples how to calculate the protons. So let us take one example. Calculate the number of protons, neutrons and electrons for this number. Okay, so here what they have given example 80 Br 35. They told us to calculate the number of protons, neutrons and electrons. So as we know, the atomic number what here 35 and mass number is 80. So what we can say, the species is neutral. So means what here, as we know that according to definition, the number of protons is equals to mass number. So number of protons will be 35. Number of protons is equals to what? Number of atomic number. So here electrons is also what? So if you have observed here, atomic number Z is nothing but number of protons in the nucleus of an atom and also number of electrons in the neutral atom. So here the species is neutral, that's why number of protons and number of electrons are neutral. So that's why we have got 35 here, and number of neutrons is equals to mass number minus atomic number, that is 80 minus 35. So we are going to get 45. So this is about protons, neutrons, electrons calculation. Okay, so this is of the example. In the next class we can explain you about the Bohr's model of the atom. Thank you.